What's up, y'all? This is me with my handheld camera right now. So this 60 frames a second should move pretty smooth, but it'll be a little jerking. I'm right now watching a video a friend of mine named Shay told me about of a woman that is working out her own salvation. The Bible says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. One of the areas of her salvation she's working out is her obesity. We got millions of Americans that are obese, and they're dying slow, morbid deaths. I'm one of those individuals. Been battling since I was 8 years old. One of the lessons I've learned in the process of battling it is talking about it. What you're in the background is a couple of different words, a couple of different actual channels playing at once. So what you're hearing first and foremost is a guy saying another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. That person by the name, if you may not know who he is, DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled has a little moniker, and it says, "We the best," or "We are the best music," out of Miami, Florida. And he used the phrase, he's a actual Iranian guy, Arab gentleman, but he's taken on African American music, our beautiful hip hop, R&B music, and he's became a DJ. And about maybe over the last 20 years, very famous for lots of multi-million-dollar hits. So he's a multi-millionaire, like Rick Ross and other people. And he always would say, "I got another hit. I got another one. I got another one. And another hit. And another hit. And another radio, and another studio hit." Well, you know what? He made this video, and it's really smart, and it's very great for all of us that are in the hip-hop world. I use it as I say, and another rep, and another push-up, another arm squat, another squat, chair squat, another rep, and another rep, and another rep. In essence, to push our body beyond what we think it can do. One thing in the military that we learned is there's three types of courage. There is moral courage, spiritual, moral courage, there's physical courage, and there's mental courage. All these are different areas of courage that we have to have. In order to lose weight, we got to use all three of these types of courage. Courage to be able to go in front of people and say, "I'm obese." Courage to go in front of people and say, "Hey, I am trying to change." This lady, and it's a tragedy, had to go through heart surgery and a grandparent, and she's losing weight from pretty much a standard weight of 420 pounds, which at a height of less than 5'5", that's like death. That's three people. Average person 120 pounds, so 120 plus 2 times 2 is 240, times 3 is what, 360? She's 420. So that's like 4 people. And the reason that she's gotten that big for millions of people are different. But the obvious point is the tragedy of her life. She got fed up with it. She got tired of it. And she decided, I'm gonna do another lap. I'm gonna do another sprint. And she worked her behind off. And you can imagine it was a very slow process, being 420 pounds. Let's listen and watch her tell her story as you hear it from her own words. Her name is Pat, and the title of her channel is called Getting Back to Pat. 179 people have liked the video. As you can see from the statistics, 1,000 people have watched this. And her channel, though, she obviously got more videos. She has, how many videos? Let's see, 247 videos. So this lady said, she put her whole life, 247 6-minute videos or 10-minute videos or 20-minute videos with her iPhone, just like I'm doing right now. And now she has over 399,000 views from all around the world. There's 2 billion people on 2 billion that are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat. We call that social media. And she has, you can see at the bottom here, 3,900 subscribers. She is over the $1,000 monetization threshold. I don't know if she knows about monetization, but for all of us that are wanting to make millions of dollars on YouTube, I'm trying to do it for the right reasons. I want to be a personal trainer. I want to help fat people because I'm a fat person. And just like a person that will lose weight, we'll never ever say we're slim. We're just going to say we're a fat person who's been able to manage our body. Because the reason we're fat is because we couldn't manage our health and manage our body. And some people, they got other vices. They may be alcoholics, drug addicts. I'm not an alcoholic anymore. I'm not a drug addict. And so all of us got a different vice. But the vice that hurts a lot of us, as we know, is that waistline. Girls don't want to make love to us. We don't want to make love to them. We don't want to walk around and be seen, and we hate it. And I'm like, stop the crap. It's time to be like my Army Green Berets and be able to do pull-ups. Being able to be the special forces of our race, of our kingdom. And I believe in a spiritual context, black people are God's chosen people, but if we are 420 pounds, what does it say to these special forces, the non-African American people, that they learn health and fitness at an early age? And because we did not, like swimming 100 yards, 100 miles, push-ups, 240 pounds on the bench, squats, pull-ups. I mean, that's most blacks can't do a pull-up. I know. So these are things that we have to see in order to visualize, in order to can remind ourselves as we work out our own. So as I build my channel, I just want to use this as a motivator to keep peace saying, and another one, another one, another one, another one, and another one, and another one. And we do another rep, another rep, another rep, another rep, and another push-up, and another pull-up, and another pull-up, and another pull-up, and another push-up, and another squat, and another squat, and another squat, and another squat, and another push-up, and another lap, and another lap, and another lap, and another lap, and another pull-up, and another pull-up, and another push-up, and another sit-up, and another lap, and another squat. And if we do those things every single day, before we know it, we might not be that 420 pound person. We might be that 200 pound person, and eventually get down to 160, whereas what she would be. And just imagine, after having heart surgery and chest open up and a mark on her chest for the rest of her life, she lives to 85 years old as a slim woman, and see her kids grow up, and her grandkids grow up, and her great-grandkids grow up. Like my grandfather would live to be 103 years old. What a joy, right? That's what I'm looking for, Bob. Let's go, boss. Let's go.
I'll never forget this. A family reunion, my oldest aunt. They said, take a picture, Pat, with Aunt Kate. I could barely get my arms around her. I had to lean against the car to stand just to be able to take the picture. Don't give up, people. Don't give up.
Don't give up. I love how she's going to say this over and over again. She's saying, don't give up. Don't give up. Because let me tell you, baby, there's so many fat people here in Atlanta.
This Pat broke a seat in a vehicle. I went to sit in the truck and the whole thing collapsed. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. This Pat had to stand before an audience in a baby shower and lead the games. Embarrassed? Look at my face. Is that a baby shower face? Birthday party. They said, Pat, play the musical chairs. Pat was scared the chair was going to collapse. I didn't want to do it, but I didn't want to embarrass my children and not do it. Yeah, I was screaming in the inside, but I was still alive. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't quit too early. Birthday party for my granddaughter. The largest person there, Adam McDonald, still had to eat. Ashamed to eat because of his size. It's a horrible feeling. It's a horrible feeling. A celebration for my grandparents. I think it was their 50th anniversary.
Wow.
That was my picture.
And she's my age. Her grandparents are 50 years. Mine is 65.
I didn't want to show her because I didn't want her to be embarrassed by the size of her mother. You guys never give up on your dreams.
Right.
An outside wedding, size 6X shirt,
and I
still couldn't fasten it. Way over 400 pounds. That I didn't give up. Standing inside my apartment.
Let me tell you my story while you're watching this. I don't mind. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine. And just less than 2 years ago, I was in a home, third-story apartment, making maybe the most money I ever made in my entire life. And I was looking like this. I hurt my ankle in 2016 because I was overweight and I wasn't exercising, going up 3 flights of stairs. I fractured my ankle. And I didn't go to the doctor. I was just like, I'm going to tough it out. I had no family. I had no friends because I wasn't involved with my fraternity. I wasn't going around and getting my chapters. I wasn't doing nothing. All I was doing was pretty much hanging out with a woman. And going back and forth in a relationship. Instead of putting my own life first, I was trying to make everybody else's life better than mine. I'd always been bound to obesity. The decade prior, I was a poor black guy in Oklahoma going to college as a poor student. And I was big just like this because I'm studying all day. You have to study when you don't have any help, and if you don't graduate with this degree, you're $65,000 in the hole, and nobody gives a damn about you if you're defaulting your student loans. You feel me? So this is my serious. I was about to get that degree, and I got it, but the cost was high blood pressure, obesity, looking like this. So then I ended up through the fate, God, all the circumstances, having to be unemployed. Couldn't find a job between 2009 and 2011, and I had to go to a pantry to get food. And the pantry gave us basic, cheese, the basic stuff, but it was at a smaller portion. So I'm eating less portions, and I lost weight. I wasn't eating every day, one meal a day, and I would go once a week. Four different churches. All 4 churches were on different days, so in order to have food, because I had no money to buy food, I was working as a $9 an hour CVS pharmacy technician, broke his head, and going to school. And the school was taking 15 hours of classes, 100 hours of study, because when you're in real life full-time school, for every 3 hours that a class is, you study 15 hours per week. So you're taking 15 hours, you multiply 15 times 3 hours, and that's the bare minimum you should study. And that's not including fraternity events and chapter and being on campus, job, making no money, being on work study. So a work study job for $6.15 an hour, plus a $9 an hour job at CVS, plus I'm in a fraternities, 2 fraternities, plus I'm in business college, plus I'm managing, plus I'm on a debate team, plus I'm doing presentation competitions, plus I'm trying, as a man who's 29 years old, use this second and only opportunity to graduate from a PWI. And I did it, but I was that big. So then fast forward 2009, we have the crisis with the mortgage-backed security crisis, and the president gets ousted. President Obama wins. Oh my God. Everybody that's white, especially in Oklahoma, hated his guts because, hey, he's a black Negro, an Igor. And how dare this Harvard Igor that has a black wife that they called a man be president of the United States. Oh man, all that vitriol and hatred I saw from so-called white people, it's tragic. Which the root of everything is race. It's always race. So, doesn't matter whether you're Christian or not, racism always wins. So as we as African American people that's obese, we give fire to them that are non-white of, yeah, you black people are poor. Yeah, you black people are slow. Yeah, you black people can't do nothing. You can't even manage your own weight, right? So I ended up going from like 280 pounds down to about 220. And I moved to Atlanta, Georgia because of that 2009, 10, and 11. 3 years of having no opportunity to get jobs after applying for jobs in Oklahoma City all the time. I get to Atlanta. I got to stay with 2 aunties as I've already been living on, Section 8 and being poor. The whole about 7 years of being in college at OU. So I was cool. I said, man, I already been at the bottom. I'm at the bottom. You know, it's like that song says, we started from the bottom, now we're here. Shout out to Drake. I hate to say it, but I use that as fire. Use that as fire. Just like this lady using her story as fire. And you got to use your story as fire. You got to remind yourself all the time. I started a conversation with a friend of mine, and I said, I'm studying for my jobs, and I'm unemployed. And the only way that I can win is I have to keep my mind remembering my skills. Because we live in a knowledge worker economy today. It ain't about how good you look only. And as a black person, it's not only how you look, it's what you think and how you speak and all these extra intangibles that you must pass to win in their world. I ain't talking about being a trash man like The Rock. I'm talking about being high executives like kids that went to Duke, Stanford, University of California, Los Angeles, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Wharton. You feel me? These are the worlds I work in. These are the people that I'm around as a Delta Sigma Pi brother. So I get to Atlanta, get a job. Amazing. A woman saw my resume, didn't know me from Adam. She did not have any credentials on me. If she looked me up, she would have found some. But they would have all been from white people that I've been working for. But just a black lady. AT&T gave me a job at AT&T. And I get in, and I'm 220 pounds. I look beautiful, man. I mean, that was the best, the way I look. I look at photos. I look so good, but in the mind, like the lady said, I still did not process the healing I need to go through from the decade of pain and 20 years of pain, 30 years of pain, but in my head before. So what I do? I gained it back. I got back up to where I was. So we get to 2019, I'm back to where I was in 2007. Lost and I'm like, whoa, in the house, 3rd story building. I swore to God and myself, I'm not ever going back. You know how we always swear that stuff? Oh, I'm never going back. I'm never going back. And the only way you can't go back, you got to have a support system of other people fighting. You got to work out with other people. You got to go out and have friends that are bound the same battle. You can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to all my people here at Jonesboro, Howey Jr. It's a swimming complex, which has taught me a lot of lessons. Olympic swimming size pool. It's about 30 years old here in Jonesboro, Georgia. It's built for white people. They already got their money out of it. They got their first 10 years out of it. They moved on to Kennesaw, North Georgia to build their new pool up there. We're going to take this pool that's old right down here. We're going to use it to win against morbid obesity, depression, mobility, arthritis, and all the disease that come along with it. And another one.
I always had to hold on to a wall because I couldn't hold all that up. The stomach looked pregnant with. I wasn't pregnant. That was just all me. The sadness showed every Christmas time because all I could do was hold on to something to give me some comfort. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't quit too soon. Don't quit too soon. I bought a house. This is my picture with the agent. This was my congratulatory picture 3 days before heart surgery. Don't give up. God got a plan for me.
Do you know that she says she's your grandmother? So that means one thing. She had babies, which meant that she had sex. But do you think that she had a great sexual life? No. 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 God's will is not only for people to have children and be mothers, but to be fit mothers, healthy mothers, sexually active mothers, having great sexual activity with their mate. But when you have overweightness, it affects your sexual happiness, gratuity. It affects everything. I see people around me, they don't have a mate. They have a lover. They don't have a lover, myself included. But I'm going to. And I'm working hard to get down there. And there's a lot of people like you, like her, that deserve that. You deserve more than just being a so-called grandmother. More than just being I'm a mother that got these nappy-headed kids I got to take care of. You deserve to be desired. You deserve to be wanted. You deserve to be sexy. You deserve to be active. You deserve to have breasts, even if that means breast implants. You deserve to have a butt, even if that means butt implants. Now we got the BBL today. But we got high blood pressure and all the diseases. That counts as that. She's a grandmother. Her grandkids are probably fat just like she is and was. Because the habits that mama have, we call this big mama, y'all. Y'all know what I mean by big mama, fat mama. The habits that big mama got go to children, go to grandchildren, go to great-grandchildren, go to great-grandchildren. It's a Deuteronomy 28 curse. And she calls it out there. She says, we got to get over this. But she doesn't give you the how. And that's what I'm here to say. I want you to learn the how to. Not the who, what, when, where, and why. You need all that. But you got to get the how to lose weight. And you add the when you exercise, the what you do, the where you do it, the who you do it with, and most of all, the why you're doing it, so that never lets you forget.
I know he does, because I made it through too much. I made it through too much. And then I started reaping the rewards of putting in the effort. I started saying, Lord, if I can put in this much
Look at her
effort,
now.
you're going to give me the strength to continue.
Look at her now. Ooh, she remind me of Elizabeth Thomas.
Don't give up too soon.
Shout out to my pool mate Elizabeth.
Victory is there if you
Come on,
continue
somebody.
in the process. Don't.
Oh, yeah, I got to show Elizabeth this video.
Don't let anybody steal your dreams. I had somebody tell me, Pat, I don't think you were over 400 pounds.
Did you hear this?
I'm not sure if they were blind or stupid.
Lady said, and this is a black person that told her this, I promise you that. And they do this stuff all the time, and it's really one of the, it's because it's the crabs in the barrel mentality. If you're winning, I gotta make you fail so I can feel good about myself. And growing up is a term called crabs in the barrel, which means that when a crab, you ever watch crabs in a barrel, go look at it one day, go watch crabs in a barrel. When one crab is almost out of the barrel, another crab will pull it back in. That's why they say in the mob, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. It's like in the hood, just I thought I was out the game, it pulled me back in. Because no one wants you to win. The world is factored on you to lose. It wants you to lose. And that's why you have to separate yourself from people and find only people that care about you and the goal you got, and only be with them for the rest of your life. You can never go back. Because once you go back, you'll have someone say, you ain't that fat. You ain't that fat. Heck yeah, I am. They will never say to you, you're fat as hell. You're going to die of a heart attack. But you know you are. So this girl says that, I don't believe you are 400 pounds, because right now, you look so slim, but you could never way be 400 pounds. Girlfriend say, here are my photos, you can see my pictures. Look at me. And I wondered what that woman on her face was. She probably fat herself too. Now what it does, it makes her have to face herself like, oh my God, I'm fat too. Oh my God, if she lost it, I gotta lose it as well. And that's the ultimate price. She may not lose it. She may never lose it. But don't let that stop you from losing it.
Who would willingly share that kind of information? Share these kind of pictures? I didn't make them up.
I know that's right.
They're real.
I know.
I was real. I was in
You're real?
really a lot of pain.
Look at her.
A lot of agony. A lot of embarrassment.
Notice that the face looks pretty much the same. It's the fat goes to the body, it don't go to the face. You ever notice that, guys? If you ever really want to look at when someone's fat, don't look at their face, look at their waistline.
I didn't want to embarrass them. They said we weren't embarrassed. I was.
Yeah, see, the face don't change.
I heard the snickering. I heard
Photos don't lie. Photos don't lie. Photos don't lie. Photos don't lie.
Please, if you can hear the sound of my voice, know that morbid obesity is a curse.
This is morbid obesity
It's
curse.
not anything you want to
Deuteronomy
live through.
28, chapter
If
1
you
through
can make the
68.
change to get it right.
Deuteronomy
Make the
28.
change. You can do it.
Yeah.
We can all do it if we just decide in our heart and go for it. It's
And a lot
one
more
day
than
at a
that, but that's the
time,
first
one
step.
step at a time.
First step
one
of many
meal at a
steps.
time, one
First step of many
meal
steps.
at a time.
First
We
step
can
of many
do it.
steps.
We don't have to give our
But
life
you must have a
away to
plan,
obesity and
stick
sin
to it,
and sickness
fail,
and
jump back
disease
on, and you
and
must have support. You can't do it by
missing out on
yourself.
family events, missing out on things, and missing out on life. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. We try to fight back sometimes and
Notice,
pretend it's
face didn't really
alright.
change. Notice that? Out of all these photos, her face ain't
On the
changed.
inside, we know.
The waistline
we know
did.
we're not right. We know that
Because the
things
fat
can
don't
be
go to
better
the
than
face.
what
It
they
normally
are.
goes to the
So we
waist,
just live with
the
it.
arms, the breast, the
I'm
chest, the
telling
stomach,
you,
legs.
if you are willing to fight the fight, you can win. You can push yourself back away from the table. You can.
And let's be as clear. I want to put this on a positive note. She is a queen. She's a Hebrew Israelite. She's a queen like millions of us. We're kings and queens. Imagine if she was 125 pounds and all that fat was gone and her blood pressure was 120/70. Her blood sugar was perfect, 103. Her blood pulse was 80 beats a minute. Her glucose levels were, that was at 103 blood sugar. I told you that. She'll be so sexy. We all want to make love to her. But who wants to make love to an obese person? Nobody. Nobody. But the problem is, in a lot of us, all of us that are obese, is we so focused on ourselves, we don't recognize other people see us too. But if we can focus on how we look to others, without going berserk and getting into bulimia and anorexia, we will be happier. Her life will be, quality of life will be happier. She'll be desired, even as a grandmama. We the same age. She said her grandparents were married for 50 years. My grandparents were married for 65. My grandfather was 60 when I was born. He was slim and trim his whole life. And because of the slim and trimness, he lived 103 years old, 103. Now, it was with pacemakers, I ain't gonna lie about that, but still, how many of y'all know got family members that lived 103? Come on, 103? Come on. I'm not asking for 103, I'm asking for 85 for me, but my point is, with being on morbid obese, I may not get that if I don't make changes. Does that make sense? But if she or you or me or we have our photo like this, she's sitting in a chair. Notice she's in a chair now because she's at work. That's me in a chair. That's you in a chair. Us in a chair. The ultimate day and the ultimate goal and prayer for her is that she's half of that chair, meaning that and the day comes where she fits half the chair. But the transformation that really takes place is in the mind of her. She got to see herself mentally as that half 125-pound woman in the head. But how you do that? Well, you see it go from eyes are the gate to the soul, watching and watching and watching and watching and watching yourself. That's why I thank God for YouTube. Because we can document our own transformation in real time. Go back and watch those videos when we're depressed and angry and sad, and then get back on it again. And another one. And another rep. And another rep. And another rep. And another rep. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Just wait. It can be done. These are embarrassing. Why would I show you something embarrassing?
I know.
These things hurt my feelings then.
They hurt us all, baby.
Now, but I want you to know that this is not the life.
Yes.
This is not the life you want to live.
No, it's not,
If you
baby.
got the opportunity to change it, change it.
Yes.
Live your life the best you can.
Oh,
'Cause then
look
if
at that
you
baby
don't,
girl. Look at her
this is
child.
what
Look at her
happens.
daughter.
You want
Granddaughter
yourself
there.
in a health situation
She's getting a stress
takes you
test
down
right
the road
now.
you don't want to be on.
I go to cardiologist to get my
Heart
stress
surgery,
test
cancer,
as well.
arthritis, diabetes,
Arthritis,
high
diabetes,
blood
high blood pressure, high
You don't want
cholesterol.
to go through that.
Come
I
on.
thank God for the things
That was her when she was young.
because he
Did y'all
brought
see
me
that
through.
photo? There it is, right there. Look back. She had a photo of her when she was young. That was her, guys. She went from this beautiful girl to having babies to gaining weight. And I had a conversation with a friend of mine. I said, and I heard this from the late great Kevin Samuels. For every child the woman has, she gains about 50 pounds to make that baby healthy in their 9-month period. They don't lose that fat because they get pregnant again and again. Some get pregnant 4, 5, 6 times because their whole mindset is, I'm a mama, I'm not a woman, I'm just a baby maker. That goes back to slavery, that goes back to breeding, that goes back to Jim Crow, that goes back hundreds of years ago for our black Hebrew Israelites under the curse of the law of Deuteronomy 28. So now I'm 40 years old and I'm this. And I'm not smiling no more. You know she's not smiling no more? Uh-huh. Look at when she was young, she's smiling. That's me, that's all of us. When we're young, we were smiling. When we're fat, no, we ain't smiling. Let's get it, let's get it. And another
I
one.
thank God for the things that he brought me through because he brought me through. I thank God that I have an opportunity to make it right. I thank God that I have an opportunity to tell somebody.
We want a full smile. I want a cheek-to-cheek smile with the wrinkles under the eyes. When you know someone really is happy,
life can change if you make the change.
listen, when you know somebody's really happy and they're really happy and they're really happy and they're really happy, a full smile, because I don't do it either, a lot of us don't. But a full smile is when you see cheek to cheek and you see they call crow's feet in the eyes. When a person's really happy and they smile, you see those crow's feet. But most of us are not, and we see what we call a half smile, a fake smile. If you can read people and learn these secrets, guys, you can learn about people. Most people are sad, broken, crying on the inside. Because that's us. We can relate. We can empathize. Especially in the area of obesity. And another one. Let's let this girl, let's pray that she get there. Father, we thank you in the name of Yeshua for help and grace to her, teamwork. We thank you, Father, for all of us getting the team members around us before it's too late, before she dies and it's over. Get us the strength to do another pull-up, another sit-up, just like our 19-year-old kids do. Our Green Berets right here, Special Forces. They're young and 19 years old, spry. I was that dude. I'm not 49, I'm not that dude. But it's our goal to get back to at least being able to do 10 of those, maybe 20. Having a body weight composition of less than 20% BMI. That's body fat index. We don't got to go run 900 miles a day. We got to run at least 1 mile. Hallelujah. Spouse ain't telling me 404, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Sister's name is, her channel is Getting Back to Pat. Getting back to her own self. Getting Back to Pat, weight loss journey, outstanding YouTube content creator, 247 videos, and she's been a member, it had to be for at least 5 years. Let's look at her videos. I don't know if she's done shorts, but I know she's done videos. And based upon her videos, she's really learned. Look at that. A week in my life, weighing in bed, happy birthday to me. All that, and then thumbnails, everything. Girlfriend is what we all trying to do. She knows she's getting paid. She found a secret, y'all. She's getting paid and she's helping her own life. What a great job. You know, you learn from her. And another one. And another one.